Hello, hello. Happy Sunday Crafternoon, everybody. Give everybody a minute so I'm seen in your news feed as we get situated here on the Sunday Crafternoon. My name is Dawn Bration. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you are right where you need to be. Sunday Crafternoon here in sunny Northwest Michigan. It's another Sunday with sun. I'm so excited. It doesn't take much, right? It's the little things. So as everybody's coming on, welcome. Make sure that you say hello so I know where you are viewing from, because I love to see where everybody's from. And even if you're watching this as a replay, go ahead and hashtag replay and then let me know where you are viewing from. I love to see that. Okay, let's go ahead. We're gonna get started. I'm seeing some weird things on my screen. Oh boy. Okay, we're gonna get through this. The project that I have today is really super easy, very duplicatable. So, okay, there we go. All right, I'm going to roll with this. Let's hold our breath. Hey, good Sunday Crafternoon, Kristen. Thank you for being here. So just to remind you guys of a couple of things, make sure to join my community. I do have a community group on Facebook as well as here on my page. So go ahead and join there as well. And also, if you are on YouTube and if you haven't done so already, make sure to click that little bell to get notifications and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys so much for doing that. Also, if you have any questions, there's going to be pictures of the projects today on my blog. And also, I will embed the live into there as well. So if you want to watch it again, or if you just need to know maybe the supplies that I used, all of that is listed on my blog, which is dawnscreativechalet.com. And then of course, if you see anything that you like and you'd like to purchase it, go ahead right there. That is my online store, dawnscreativechalet.stampinup.net. And there's my host code for February. Before you check out, it will ask you in the online store for a host code. If you are spending less than $150, go ahead and use the host code. If you are spending $150 or more, make sure to not use the host code and enjoy the benefits that come with it, which is basically some free product, which is pretty awesome. So, and again, I appreciate you guys shopping with me. Every little bit helps, as this is now my full-time gig. Also, wanted to let you know some upcoming events into March. Yeah, we're talking about March already. Isn't that crazy? So, March the 3rd, which is on a Friday, the first Friday of the month, we have Sip and Stamp over at Starbucks. It's free, you guys. Come on over and join me. I like to set up shop right inside the lobby at the big table. Normally you can't miss me as soon as you walk in the door there. I always cross my fingers. I hope that we can grab that table because it works out perfectly. Anyway, so we do a free craft right over at Starbucks in Ludington, Michigan. So if you are in the surrounding area and you'd like to come and say hi, we would love to have you. It's free, it's fun, and just bring a smile and a friend. Also, on Thursday, March the 9th, I have my creative card class where you make 4 cards with envelopes. They're super cute. They're going to be Easter cards, and that is a $25 or free with a minimum order. So make sure to RSVP for that no later than the 6th. And then also coming up in March, we have, in fact, I should show you guys. Well, I don't want to show you everything, but you can see them. I have posted them. So this is the March Creative Card Class. These are the Easter cards that we're going to make. And then we have Playing in the Rain. This is a super cute class. You need to RSVP with me as soon as possible. It does include product. It includes DSP, ribbon, and embellishment. And with that being said, this coming month's Paper Pumpkin in March it coordinates with these products. So with that being said, I'm really afraid that things are going to sell out. I just checked, the DSP still available. These cute little flowers, I'm watching for them to come back. They come back, I believe, on the 27th of this month. Crossing fingers. But anyway, if you're wanting to take this class, make sure to RSVP with prepayment to me. It's $37, and you will get a $5 coupon during class on any size order. But it does include product. I'm afraid of it selling out, so RSVP with me ASAP. Okay, all right. But the actual cutoff date, by the way, is the 9th of March. I want to say February, but it's not. We're talking about March. Also, let's see here. Oh, an upcoming Starbucks, just to put it on your calendar, the first Friday of the month in April. In April, you guys. So if you want to mark that down on your planner or in your phone, Friday, April the 7th. And by the way, the times at Starbucks, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Okay. And then also coming up as we get into May and our catalogs, they expire, and then we have a new catalog. And then with that, we have items that retire. So I sell items that retire at my BOGO event. So basically what I do, what you spend at my BOGO event, you get a coupon for the same amount to put towards your long wish list of all those lovely, pretty things that you see in the brand new annual catalog. So it's going to be at Amber Town Hall in Scottsville, Michigan on Saturday, May the 6th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Make sure to tell all your friends, bring them along with you so you can give these products a happy home. They're either gently used or never used products. So it's one of my biggest events. Everybody loves it. So again, I just want to make sure I get the word out now, because the hall's rented. We're ready to go with that. All right. And let's see here. Oh, Celebration. Yes. So this is coming to an end really soon. This really makes me sad. Like, I get so excited over Celebration. I love Celebration. And it is Stampin' Up's biggest event of the year. And with that being said, we have free stuff for you, right? We have a beautiful mini catalog. We have beautiful items in the Celebration brochure. They've also added some more items as well. So if you go to my online store and if you have everything that you wanted into the brochure here, you can also choose things from either the kits collection, the annual catalog, or the mini catalog. So those are the items there. And like I said, you can view them online as well. Let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Of course, this beautiful little machine here is going to go pretty quick. So you need to grab this up by the end of February. And what? That is like 9 days? 9 days away? Ah! So if you're wanting this cute little machine, you'll need to purchase the starter kit. And when you do, you automatically become part of my Chalet Stampers tribe. And we would love to have you. I know you'd be a very good fit. But along with that, be a very savvy shopper. And right now, Stampin' Up! Is adding a little bit of sweetness to the deal. So if you want this beautiful boho blue, or if you don't like the blue, you can choose the white. And it is $129, and you get to pick $179 of product. And you get one of these cute little machines, whether it's the blue or the white. Or if you decide maybe you already have the white one, or maybe you just don't want the machine, but you want all the product, so you can choose $179 of product without one of these cute little machines for $179 of product for $99. There we go. And then of course, free shipping no matter which you choose. So you have 3 choices. And you'll get free shipping. And that itself is like a $19. It's a 10% savings. So, I don't know. I wish I could purchase it again, quite honestly. But Stampin' Up! Doesn't let us, once we are a demonstrator, to continue to purchase the kit. We're already part of the group, right? But anyway, I just want to let you guys know about that. There's only 9 days left. If you have any questions, just reach out to me. Being a savvy shopper is smart, right? Because once you join, you automatically get a 20% discount on all of your orders. And with that brand new catalog approaching, I know we're all going to want all the things, right? So why not get a discount on those things? But if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, he's going to be gone really soon. I had to have a little fun, you guys. Sorry. Okay, let's see. What else? Paper pumpkin. So this is going to be 10 years of Paper Pumpkin already. Holy cow. Hey, Judy, how are you? Thank you for joining. So 10 years of growth with Paper Pumpkin. And with that being said, not only are we getting the normal or the regular stamp set that we normally get, but I believe we're getting an additional free stamp set to celebrate 10 years. Holy cow, that's so cool. So anyway, if you want to be a part of this and get the March kit, you'll need to do so by the 10th of March. It's always the 10th of the month. Now, with that being said, if you want to go ahead and sweeten the deal for yourself a little bit more, you could pre-purchase a 3, 6, or 12-month subscription and get benefits with Bration. And this is on until the 28th of February. Hey, Evelyn, how are you? Happy Sunday Crafternoon. So anyway, just wanted to run this by you guys. I'm all about getting more bang for my buck, and I like to have you do so as well, right? Things are tough right now. If we're going to be spending our hard-earned money on products, we want to make sure that we can stretch our dollar as much as we can. All right, and one last thing I do want to tell you guys about before we start. So this is the annual catalog, and I have it turned to our colors, right? So there's something that I want to talk to you guys about, make you aware. See these 5 colors right here. Every year we have a new set of 5 in colors that are introduced, and then 5 in colors retire. So these 5 right here are going to be retiring soon. I'm going to get a close up. There we go. With that being said, to avoid disappointment, because these are the first things that vanish when the retirement list will come out in April for this big book and also the mini catalog. So with that being said, everything that include these 5 colors are going to be going bye-bye. So if you love these colors, you want to, either you haven't gotten an ink pad yet of one of these 5, or maybe you want to get an extra ink refill. Maybe you want to stock up on your paper. Maybe you want to get an additional set of the Stampin' Blends. You might want to do this now, sooner than later, because as soon as that retirement list comes out, people panic, and these are the first items that go. Anything, the ribbon, the cardstock, the stamp pads, the ink refills, etc. So just putting it on your radar. I happened to think about it today, and I thought, you know what? I should start talking about this because these are going to be going soon. And you know the color I'm going to miss the most? Polished pink, because it matches my nail polish so well. Anyway, just wanted to run that by you guys just because. All right, I need to grab a little something here. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to let you guys look at that for just a second. There we go. I threw it down and then I couldn't find it again. So with Bration ending soon, what I've been doing every Sunday for Sunday Crafternoon is featuring a product in this brochure. And we're getting down there, you guys. There's only, I think, one more item that I have not featured in here, and that's the Thanks a Bunch stamp set, which I am working on for next week. But today I wanted to actually feature 2 more items that you can get for free during Bration. And it's Sending Support and In the Country. And the country is like, it's sketched. There's no verbiage included. It's just these two beautiful images. I am perplexed whenever I work with these. I tend to keep it on the simple side when I deal with sketched images because I'm not very good at the whole coloring thing, especially when it's, I don't know, there's just something, and they're beautiful, beautiful images. But anyway, this is a level 1. And then there's also this stamp set here. So I'll show you in the book as well. It's free with a $50 minimum order. And then the other stamp set that we are using is Sending Support. And this is another stamp set that is free with a $50 minimum. Now, both of these sets are red rubber sets, okay? You can see I don't put my stickers on. I'm naughty. How many of you guys, by the way, this is just a little tip thing that I do. I don't know. I learned this years ago, and I just have stuck with it ever since. That I keep the negative, and then that way I know when a stamp is not in its home. It helps me keep track of these, especially with doing classes and things like that. Or how many of you guys just throw this negative piece away? Just answer. I'm curious. Answer in the comments. Do you throw it away or do you keep the negative so that your stamps have a home? What's really cool about that is I can turn it over really quick and just say, I'm missing a stamp. You know, that type of thing. I don't know. Just a thing. But anyway, so these are the two stamp sets that we're using today. I'm going to use just the one sentiment out of here, which is Sending Loving Thoughts and Prayers. I thought that this would be really good to use as an all-around generic, whether it's a sympathy card, a get well card, a cheering up card, just because I'm thinking of you card, that kind of thing. But all the sentiments in this are really, really good. You don't keep it, you chuck it, right, Evelyn? Okay. Well, that's cool. I'm just curious. We're taking a poll. So let me know, do you chuck it or do you keep it? So this is what we're working with today. Like I said, they're very, very simple cards, so we won't be here real long today. But we're using 1 ink Memento Black. Oh, and wait, we may use these. I might play with these for a couple of things. We'll see. Okay, so, one more thing that we are using today before I forget. We are using these deckled rectangle dies. These are super cool. And I keep forgetting that I have them. And I thought, you know what? I haven't used these in a while. They are really neat the way they cut. If you don't have these in your stash, you really do need these. They're a lot of fun. And you'll see what I mean. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see here. I have 3 cards for you guys today. Like I said, super duper easy. Easy. Like easy, right? So the, you know what? Let me grab this here. Because I thought I had a sample of the DSP that I'm using. A little, I don't know, a swatch thingy. A swatch thingy-mabobby. But I will show you which DSP we are using today because it's actually in the annual catalog. So we are using sun prints, and what I wanted to use was a real subtle print in the sun prints right there. This is beautiful. I remember using it quite a bit when it first was available for us to pre-order, I think. And I just loved it. And I've chopped it up completely. Otherwise, I'd show you my package. But the package is so butchered. It's easier just to show you in the catalog here. So we're going to use, and the colors featured in it are like Starry Sky, Pacific Point, Night of Navy, and the Gray Granite. So I wanted to lean towards Gray Granite. These are more monotone cards, which is kind of unlike me. I mean, I like everything to match, but these are very, very subtle cards, obviously, as you guys can see. So I'm basically, for all 3 cards, I'm using the deckled rectangles, I'm using the Memento Black, I'm using the card base of Basic Gray, And then I'm using that DSP, the subtle color, which is the gray granite. I had to think about it. And of course, basic white. Okay, whew, got all that out of the way. Alrighty, so this is, again, basic gray. It's cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and it's scored at 4 1/4. And then I always like to put a liner inside my card. And this is basic white, cut at 4 by 5 1/4. So let's go ahead and insert that inside and get that right out of the way. And then what I did is with those deckled, pull this out of the packaging here. I use, because you guys may be asking what size did you use, and I actually could have used the next size up and it would have filled the card a little bit more. So I used the 1, 2, 3, the fourth one in from the largest. But you could go a little bit larger if you wanted to. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick this down with some adhesive, some seal. All right, and we're gonna, I don't know, just kind of eyeball it. And then what I want to do is get my stamp. Oop, there's a little bit of glue there. I was wondering why my cardstock was not moving. Now with these larger dies, what I like to do, instead of trying to take the larger stamp and pouncing it onto the ink pad, I prefer to take my larger stamps and let them face me and then ink them up this way. It helps me to see where it has been inked and that there is enough ink on the stamp, and it's just easier. It's easier to pick up the stamp than it is to try to finagle the stamp down onto the pad. All right, we're gonna center it-ish. Ta-da! Isn't it pretty? It is, it's beautiful, it really is. And I'm gonna show you guys a couple samples at the end where the image has been colored. Like I said, I just felt like this was super easy, super quick, and especially when you need those sympathy cards. I don't know what it is, but I have a heck of a time making sympathy cards, get well cards, and I always put those off. So I'm going to put this on here with some dimensionals, of course, right? You guys know me and my dimensionals. I love these. I mean, our cards would be so flat. And our post office wouldn't know what to do if we didn't have dimensionals, right? So I'm going to go ahead and put that down just like so. And then I need the sentiment here, which is already on a block. And we're going to pray that I can get this straight. I've cut several extras of these because sometimes I just have an issue. Well, that came out okay. It's acceptable. So what I'm going to do, being that I did already put this piece on with dimensionals, and it's going to go off of this image just a little. I'm going to put a couple dimensionals underneath here, but the rest of it is going to just have adhesive. That way it'll lay flat on my card, if that makes sense. In fact, I think what I want to do is grab my little minis. Aren't these cute? My mini glue dots. And so, like I said, we're going to put on the left side just a couple of these. I hope I'm still, yeah, I am. So I hope I'm still in your view. Sometimes I get to crafting and I don't know what I'm doing. I get my own little zone. And then a little adhesive onto the right side. Make sure I peeled both of those off. And there we go. And that is card number 1. Now we're going to step it up just a tad. Super easy though, I promise. So for this piece, I added a piece of gray granite. Let's see, get that out of the way. Again, I'm starting with the basic gray card base. Had to take my cheat sheet from behind my card. And I've cut this. Oh, I forgot the liner. I've cut that at 5.5 by 8.5. score it again at 4 1/4. I have a piece of basic white for the liner, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I'm gonna go ahead, stick this again inside the card. And what I wanted to do with this is just give a little bit more color. In fact, you know, in looking at these layouts, you guys could use these layouts for just about anything. They are really super fun, super easy layouts. So this is a piece of gray granite. It's cut at 3 by 4 inches. We're gonna go ahead and adhere that down to the card base and just eyeball it in the center. Center-ish, as I say, center-ish. There we go. And then I'm going to take the white piece. I got glue on my thumb now. I'm going to take the white piece that I cut out with the rectangle, deckled rectangle dies. See, isn't that cool? I love the way these cut. It's just awesome. It makes it look like I ripped it. And we're going to adhere this down flat to the card, centering it-ish. Don't you like that? Ish. And then this is a piece of the DSP. And this time I'm going to stamp the image to, whoops, to the DSP. And let's see here, center it, kinda, ish. Ish is the word today, right? All right, there we go. And then again, I want to adhere this with dimensionals. So what have you guys been up to this weekend? Let me know all the fun you're having. Like I said, the sunshine is out here. It's like a record. All of a sudden lately we're seeing the sun a little bit more. I'm hoping that that means that spring is on its way in Northwest Michigan. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and again, layer this down like so. And then we need to stamp the sentiment. Let's see here. And hope I center it. That's not too bad. In fact, that one's better than the last one. I like that. And then again, I'm gonna grab, oh, and by the way, this piece of paper, the basic white for all 3 cards, is cut at 5/8 inches by 2 3/4 inches. So again, on this side, I'm gonna put a couple dimensionals, the minis, because they'll fit a little bit better since that's a skinnier piece of paper. And then on the right, once again, a little bit of adhesive. Peel these little guys off. And layer it down just like so. So that's card number 2. It's going pretty quick, right? All right, and then our last card, I wanted to do this horizontal instead of vertical because I wanted to use the other image, which is in the stamp set. Grab out all my bits and pieces here. And let's go ahead and we'll change up the stamp. And grab this one. Okay. Once again, this is basic gray. Cut it 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Scored at 4 1/4. And then I have my liner, basic white, 4 by 5 1/4. And eyeball it. There we go, looks good. And then for this, This is the DSP once again. Isn't that pretty? I really do like that. That's the back side. That's really gorgeous as well. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and, just like we did the other cards, but now horizontally and off to the right slightly. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp this beautiful image here with Memento Black. I'm going to scoot this over here. There we go. I don't know why. Do you guys do this too? So the Memento Black pad is a little different from our other classic black pads, and it's more of it's a felt pad. So I have a tendency to want to pounce and twist with this one. I just feel like it inks better that way. It's not, I don't want to say, it's not juicy like our other pads are. Okay, there we go. Ooh, isn't that pretty? Oh, and I also need my sentiment stamped. And again, notice I'm using the same sentiment for all 3 cards, making it super easy. Oops, oh, that one didn't come out so good. Let's try that again. I'm so afraid of getting my head in the camera, but okay, let's go for it. Hold our breath. See, holding our breath helps. Hey, see, I told ya. That's all it took. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the card with dimensionals. Grab those again. And peel these off. I think, along with, of course, learning how to heat emboss when I first started stamping, this was the other thing that I really thought was cool about card making, that we could pop things up and make it dimensional a bit. And again, I want to go ahead and I want to put this on the card and make sure that I put a couple of those mini dimensionals on the left-hand side and then adhesive on the right. So this will lay on the card proportionately. Oh, grab my little minis here. And one more. I love my Picket tool, or take your pick tool, whatever they call it. Pickety pick pick. Sometimes I call it a pokey thing. But with my artificial nails, it's very handy. And go ahead and put the sentiment on like so. So there you have that. And then these other 2 cards. It was that quick, you guys. Holy smokes, that did go fast. So with that being said, I have just a couple more to show you. I went ahead and I did the same type of thing, but I used crumb cake and early espresso. And then I also used some of those brushed brass butterflies. And then here's the other. Super simple. Like, again, I just feel like these images are so pretty. I don't like to try to do too much to them because I feel like I'm going to muddle them up. But I did receive a couple of cards that were swap cards, and they did a beautiful job. And it makes it look like a completely different image, doesn't it, when it's colored. I really love that. This was done by Ruth Bingle. She did a beautiful job on that. And then also there was this one, which I thought was really pretty as well. And she went ahead and featured the same colors in the DSP as well. And I don't, you know what? I don't remember who did this one. I try to keep the names on the backs of these, but must have fallen off. I'm sorry. But anyway, she did a beautiful job on this one as well. Gorgeous. So there you have it, you guys. some ideas, some quick ideas using both the In the Country and the Sending Support stamp sets. And these are, again, both free sets. So you can only get them during Celebration. And each of these are level 1, which means that you can get each of these with a $50 minimum. So if you place a $100 minimum order, you could get both of these. And I think that they go together really well with the sentiments that are in the other stamp set. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for being here this afternoon. And I appreciate you being here with me. Thank you so much. And again, in just a little bit, I'm going to upload this live over to YouTube and my blog. And if you want to see the items that I've used today, that will be over on my blog at Dawn's Creative Chalet. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next week on Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, right here at the Chalet. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.